Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas for UFC 181 alongside the returning Todd Duffee, who meets Anthony Hamilton this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. Todd, welcome back. It's been almost 2 years. How about that?
About 2 years, yeah, almost 2 years, about 3 weeks shy, I think.
I saw you tweet, a year ago this time you couldn't hold a pen.
Yeah.
And now you're signing autographs, you're here, you're about to fight.
Yeah.
Is it surreal? Is it emotional? What's it like?
Yeah, I think it's always surreal. They like my shirt. Did you see that?
Yes, a lot of people taking pictures of it.
Man, it's always surreal though. Every time you fight, like especially when you fight like once a year, like me, it's always you have a fight falls out, and finally it's happening. Yeah, it's always a little surreal, but at the end of the day, I'm still grabbing air. I'm still, sorry.
That hurt a little.
My bad. But it's all real. But it's exciting for sure.
Well documented what you've been through, Parsonage Turner syndrome, the nerve issue. There was a time, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, did you think maybe you would never fight again, that this would never happen to you again?
I had to move forward in my life like that was the case, but dude, that was so hard to let. I couldn't. Obviously, I didn't move forward completely. I had to move forward in a way that, like, okay, this may not happen again. But if I would have moved forward 100%, I probably would have went back to school, finished my degree, and went that route. But obviously, I wanted to give myself 2 to 3 years to see if I could recover, and I have, and I'm excited. I've been getting another opportunity at life. I mean, I'm fucking like I'm a cat now. We're like, I just keep coming back. So, I can't complain.
You mentioned the degree, and it's interesting because we're here in Las Vegas, and at one point you moved to Las Vegas to get your degree at UNLV, and you wanted to train here at Extreme Couture and whatnot. So what's it like being back in Vegas? Like, does this place hold special emotions for you?
I mean, you got to think, like, that was back when I moved here I transferred from UGA to, I was going to transfer to UNLV. I came out here and I kind of realized I couldn't cut both. Like, the way the MMA environment out here is not bullet point enough where I could do full-time 15 hours of school and then train full-time like I needed to give to the sport. I mean, this is a high-level sport, and this is back when things were really starting to pick up. I mean, for me, that was like the beginning. I spent 2-3 years living out here. It's very nostalgic. I went around to all the gyms. I drove back by my old place. We're staying at the Palms. I actually, a friend of mine let me stay in his condo for 8 weeks at the Palms. The first 8 weeks I was out here. So it's really full circle. It's crazy how coming from ATT and then like coming back into like the whole thing. It's been pretty crazy.
You ran into Randy Couture just a couple.
Randy,
what did he say to you? Because you said he shared some nice words.
Man, he's always he's always really good with the mindset and how to like. He's always just been giving me good words and never even like you don't have to solicit because he just knows. And I've been around him I trained with him for a solid 8 months. Like he was there, and then he'd come in and out for over the next 2 years. And I've got a lot of work with him. I bought his DVDs back before I ever even moved out here. His cage wrestling, a lot of things. So yeah, but as far as the mental game, he just gave me some good words. We were talking about like just the experience and how he's like, how you feel? I was like, man, I just feel so much. It's just I've never felt this good. Like the maturity. And obviously he knows a little bit about that. And we just kind of discussed some of that stuff and, just the usual, the big thing for people is like, oh, it's been 2 years. It feels like 2 months, Yeah, it does.
Why is that?
Life moves fast, man. Like, I mean, everything I don't think I've dwelled too much, which has been a good thing for me. So I feel like, I'm here.
And you're not expecting to feel rusty at all then?
No, man. I mean, I don't know. I've not had that. This is an old hat for me. Oh, I take 8 months off. Oh, a year. Like the heavyweight division is pretty. It's like that. It's always like, oh, it's the first time I fought in so long. I'm kind of used to all that at this point.
What are you expecting from Anthony?
I'm not. I mean, I think he's gonna come in and fight. He's gonna fight hard. This is a big opportunity for him. So I don't think he's just going to lay down, but his skill level's not where I'm at, and his athleticism is not where I'm at. So I'm going to worry about myself and just go in there and handle my business.
Anything he does impress you?
He's gritty, I guess. I haven't seen. There's not a lot of film on him either to like really be like, oh, he came out in his last fight was a little more mature. It looked like he tried to make himself comfortable. He's working on his stand up. He's training with good guys. I think he's training with Travis over there. I mean, every heavyweight's tough. Like, it's not, his skill level's not my skill level at the end of the day, and like his athleticism is not my athleticism. It's just not. Like, I don't want to be arrogant. But it's just like we sit down and watch film. What do you think? I don't feel delusional in that aspect, and I feel very confident. It's the most confident I've ever felt. to be honest. I think that's the big thing to do with maturity and knowing myself is the biggest thing.
So not so much about the opponent, but just about you.
Yeah. But also, I mean, I know I'm better than him. Like the maturity factor allows me to kind of accept that, as to where when I was younger, oh God, don't be arrogant, don't be. I mean, you got to look at things from a realistic perspective.
Welcome back. It's great to see you.
Thanks,
Let's shake hands, and best of luck on Saturday. I think a lot of people. Well, the thing is, there's a lot of lights here, and to be quite honest, I typically have sweaty palms. I think it's the Jewish neuroses in me.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm no different. I got the coffee. I got armpits. Sweat.
Tough man. I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah, awesome.
Welcome back and best of luck.
Thanks.
Let's shake again.
Yeah.